Hello, BitMonger family. In today's video, we're going to be looking at why we should be celebrating some fantastic news coming out of the crypto industry and how if we play it right, we can make some good money. Now, this is not financial advice, of course, but we will be looking at how I'm viewing this and how I'm positioning myself, and really good news. A lot to celebrate in a world today in which things are pretty dire. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and monger on. The reason why we should be celebrating is this amazing, fantastic news within the crypto industry. The Senate just passed the Genius stablecoin bill, and this is giving crypto industry the first major legislative win, and this is just massive. As it states here, we can see the Genius Act establishes the first federal framework for dollar-pegged stablecoins, granting sweeping authority to the Department of Treasury, opening the door to banks, fintechs, and retailers. Okay, here's the other big one. Industry giants like Amazon and Walmart are reportedly moving towards stablecoin-style offerings as payment networks brace for disruption. And I am all about investing in disruption because that is where the money is made, boys. This is how we make a fortune. So you got to look at where is the disruption happening, and this is just huge win for the whole crypto industry because it's going to cause increased uh, interest. It's going to start to uh, be used by uh, the public at much larger scales. Think about all those people that remit money and the payments that they make. This is also a win for the US dollar because most of these dollar pegged stable coins are backed by treasuries. In fact, one of the biggest treasury owners is USDT Tether. Uh, they've been backing it, and they are one of the largest buyers of U.S. Treasuries to back their stablecoin. It's just massive. So it's a huge win. So how do we try to position ourselves? If you aren't already positioned and you're looking to get positioned, this is what I've done. And just for the record, none of this is financial advice. Uh, do your own research. This is highly volatile. You could lose everything, or you could make a fortune. It goes both ways. Uh, Again, I am not a financial advisor, and do your own research. So how am I positioning myself? So back in the day, I saw this happening, and I was a large investor in Ethereum, and I made a lot of money with that. However, during the bear market, I got rid of my most of my Ethereum holdings, a large portion of it, and moved it into a coin called Solana. So the big winners of this Genius Act are going to be the layer ones. Bitcoin is an entity of itself. It's more of a store of value, a hedge against inflation, whereas these are considered, these are, tech stock. Consider it like, tech. It's investing in this uh, disruptive technology that's going to be essentially the future of the internet. Okay, we're in a digital era, that's clear, and it's just going to become more digital. So the way like I was saying earlier, I moved a position into Solana. I didn't get it at the bottom, unfortunately. It went all the way down to $10 in the bear market, and I got in like around 20, and it's trading at 150 now. So I'm stoked. Um, and I think the reason why I'm bullish on Solana is because what you always need to do in your analysis of crypto is look at transactions, look at development, look at where the developers are going, look at that growth. And if you look into it, you would know that Solana, uh, of all the blockchains, Solana is like roughly 70%. It's a huge number of transactions are going through. Also, If you're going to be using it as a payment method, you need speed and finality, and nobody beats Solana on speed and finality, and also being tested. No other chain has been tested like Solana when it comes to massive use, and and there's a bunch of other things in Solana's roadmap that are ramping it up even further. Take a look into it, do your own research. I'm not going to cover that here. I'm just telling you what I've done and how I plan to win more. I love winning. All right. So another thing with Solana that I'll mention is that the SEC put in a new chair that is extremely crypto friendly. So right now there's two ETFs that you can buy. You can buy the Bitcoin ETF, you can buy the Ethereum ETF, but they're looking to uh, bring on more crypto ETFs into to the public, and Solana is going to be one of them. XRP is another one. Dogecoin's another one. The only one that I would recommend would be Solana. XRP's full use case was about remittance, and guess what? With this stable coin and this act passing, that just kind of makes them irrelevant. So I would look at Solana. But the thing that's really nice about this is, and I believe Wall Street will like, and investors in general, when they start to figure it out, is that they are going to, we're looking at this approval rate. Look at this right now, uh, based on this article, and this is a fairly, good source, uh, and Polymarket, where oftentimes people can bet on what they predict is going to happen in the future. Well, right now they're thinking that there's a 70%, 76% chance that Solana is approved for an ETF in 2025. Okay. The other thing that they're doing right now is that they are looking at including staking, which they currently don't have. Ethereum, the people that hold the Ethereum ETF are not able to stake their coins. And staking, to make it quite simple, if you don't know what it is, think of it like as a dividend. I think it pays like 3 to 4%. Solana, on the other hand, pays like 7 to 8%. So if these things get passed, and they also have staking involved, in which that rule changes, which I believe it will. Um, I'm nothing certain, but it looks like it's heading in that direction. If staking is included, it's going to be even more attractive to the Wall Street people, with the dividend and also the potential upside growth. Okay. Okay, let's move on to some other really good news. Today, Bank of America. This is a mind boggler, man. Bank of America, okay? Bank of America has recognized Bitcoin as one of the most disruptive innovations of the past millennium, comparing its impact to that of the internet and electric vehicles. This is amazing. I mean, Bank of America is a huge, huge bank with trillions of under asset, with trillions of dollars, and they are recognizing Bitcoin. This is massive. Okay, if you're not involved in crypto or Bitcoin, everybody was calling it a scam in the past, and now we're seeing this massive. I mean, we're seeing massive acknowledgement of what it is and how uh, impactful and disruptive this could be. Okay, so take a look into it yourself. There was another article of it here. You Today, they talk about it here. We can see what they're comparing it to the past 1,000 years. They're comparing it to the printing press, telescope, steam engine, telegraph, light bulb, Model T, polio vaccine, word processor, cell phones, World Wide Web, hybrid cars, social media, iPhone, Bitcoin, EV. They're comparing it to EV and AI. This is massive, guys. Don't fade it. Don't fade it. I wouldn't fade it. But hey. And the next thing that was great in today's news, and a big win for Thailand and people that are in Thailand, the Thai people, is that Thailand just exempts cryptocurrency from taxes. and attempt to become an Asian blockchain hub. Thailand is smart. They are looking forward, and they just exempted taxes, and that has gone into effect from January 1st, 2025 until December 31st, 2029. You will not be subject to uh, tax, to income tax, if you make wins with your crypto. Wow. Wow. Anyways, guys, a lot of great news, a lot of good reasons to be optimistic about crypto in a world which is looking otherwise pretty dire. So let's try to keep things positive, and great news coming out today. Let's celebrate. And hey, guys, monger on.